I'm laughing because you're not just an ungrateful parasite. You're a stupid one, too. I already told you. Oath-breaking rape lash. But you keep calling it poison. You want my heart's blood? You think you deserve it?
His hand whipped through the air. A lash of blood magic cracked against my shoulder. The sound of tearing flesh bounced off the walls. I grunted, bit my lip, didn't scream.
Ella, don't push your luck!
He was glaring at me like I owed him several lifetimes.
I spent 10 years as your dog. Took every hit, every blade for you. All I'm asking for now is a little heart's blood. Who are you to refuse? Cooperate. And I might let Bianca give you a spot as a blood slave in her household.
My stomach turned.
Blood slave? I almost choked on the words. Cole, is your head full of mud? You're a parasite who climbed the ranks by feeding off your host. And you actually think you're somebody?
In the vampire world, every one of us gets bound to a contract partner when we turn 18. At the family's coming-of-age ceremony, Cole, my contract partner, knelt before the crowd and kissed my sister's fingertips.
Only the most powerful bloodline lord deserves to be my contract partner. A weak nobody like Ella doesn't deserve it.
He snapped the contract ring I gave him right in front of everyone. The backlash hit him so hard he coughed up blood, but he still tore apart our blood oath without flinching. He expected me to beg. I pressed my fingerprint onto the contract document and said,
"As you wish."
The second the blood oath shattered, something stirred deep inside me. The ancestral bloodline, locked away for 18 years, started waking up. Cole's elite power collapsed on the spot. I wiped the blood off my hand.
Without my bloodline feeding yours, you're nothing but an average contract partner.
He curled up on the cold stone floor, teeth clenched, glaring at me.
Ella, you're ruthless. But no matter what dirty tricks you pull to keep me, I only care about Bianca.
Bianca hiked up the hem of her velvet gown and rushed to his side. The veins at Cole's temples were throbbing. His elite power was hemorrhaging out of him. The blood flowed from the corners of his eyes, the worst sign of bloodline collapse. Bianca ripped a pendant from her neck. A crimson gem dangled from the chain, the Magnus clan's greatest treasure, the holy blood amber. She sliced her own wrist open without a second thought and dipped the amber into the gushing blood. The gem flared with a dark red glow. She pressed it to Cole's chest, right over his heart, and activated it with her blood magic. It barely kept him alive. He stopped vomiting blood. Some color crept back into his face. His breathing steadied. He jerked his head up. Those eyes that once swore an eternal oath to me had nothing in them now but venom.
You'd rather destroy me than let me go? I always knew a bedridden weakling like you had a twisted mind.
I just stood there, watching him fall apart. Inside me, the sealed ancestral bloodline was shredding through my veins and bones. I bit down on the tip of my tongue, hard. The pain was the only thing keeping me conscious. My mouth filled with blood. I could smell something buried in it. Something ancient. Something that didn't belong to any ordinary vampire. To everyone else, I probably looked ready to collapse. I forced a smirk.
It's just oath-breaking backlash.
My voice came out flat, not a ripple.
You call yourself an elite? Can't even handle the price of breaking a blood oath?
Cole lost it. His pupils went crimson, fangs out.
Bullshit! That was my own talent! You can't even form blood magic, and you think you can take credit for my power? If it wasn't for Bianca's holy blood amber, you would have killed me today!
He turned to Bianca, and just like that, his whole face changed. Soft. Wounded.
Bianca, thank God for you. I always knew only you were worthy of my loyalty.
Bianca's eyes went red. She put on her best heartbroken look.
Cole, stop talking. Your health comes first.
Then she turned to me. Disappointment, pain, every bit of it calculated.
Ella, I know you've been sickly and lonely your whole life.
But Cole is innocent. How could you use such a vicious method to hurt him? No matter how jealous you are of me, you shouldn't play with someone's life.
That did it. The guests erupted.
This second daughter is pure evil. Breaking a contract is one thing, but trying to kill him?
She's weak, and she still wants to chain down an elite? Selfish.
The eldest daughter is a saint. She even used the clan's greatest bauble to save him.
The whispers piled on. I didn't fight any of it. Every ounce of energy I had was going toward holding down the force building inside me. If the ancestral bloodline blew now, everyone in this hall would die with me. I wasn't ready for that. Not yet.
Enough!
The roar shook the entire hall. My father, Clan Lord Magnus, shoved through the crowd and marched straight to me. He didn't spare a glance at my bleeding hand, just raised his arm and slapped me across the face. The blow carried the full pressure of a high-ranking vampire. I had nothing left to dodge with. I hit the ground hard. My lip split. Blood ran down my chin and dripped onto the stone. He stood over me like I was something stuck to the bottom of his shoe.
Your sister was kind enough to take in your contract partner, and you dare try to kill him in front of everyone? How did I end up with a daughter who brings nothing but shame to this clan?
I wiped my lip and looked up at the man they called my father.
I didn't poison him. That was normal backlash from breaking a blood oath.
Word by word, clear as I could make it. He laughed, cold, his eyes full of loathing.
Still making excuses? Cole is an elite. A simple contract break couldn't do this much damage. You poisoned the contract document because he rejected you.
Cole jumped right in.
Lord Magnus is right. I felt something poisonous drilling into my bloodline core. If Bianca hadn't saved me, I'd be a corpse right now.
Right on cue, Bianca tugged at Lord Magnus' sleeve, tears rolling.
Father, please don't be angry. Ella just lost her head for a moment. Lock her up for a few days to reflect. Don't hurt her.
She sounded like she was begging for mercy. She was handing down my sentence. Lord Magnus snorted, waved his hand.
Take this Oathbreaker to the ice vault. No one visits her without my permission. Not until she hands over the antidote.
2 guards grabbed me by the shoulders, one on each side. The bloodline reshaping itself inside me had taken everything. I couldn't even struggle. They dragged me toward the doors. As I passed Cole, he leaned in close, low enough that only I could hear.
Ella, this is what happens when you go against me.
I peeled my eyelids open.
Cole, remember what you said today. Don't ever come clouding back to me.
He snorted, like it was the funniest thing he'd ever heard.
Cloud back to you? I'd rather jump off a cliff and look at you again.
Deep inside the ice vault, cold gnawing into my bones, inch by inch. 2 heavy iron chains held me up from the ceiling. My lower body sat in black ice water. The freezing cold and the scorching heat of the ancestral bloodline tore at each other inside. Me. My blood vessels ripped apart, then stitched back together. Over and over, even breathing, tasted like blood. I don't know how long it went on. Then the heavy iron door scraped open. A beam of harsh light cut through the dark. Bianca and Cole, together. She wore a white fur cloak and carried a hand warmer. Every inch the noble lady. He wore the dark gold coat of the Magnus clan's chief guardian, but his face was sickly pale, and his steps weren't steady. The holy blood amber was holding him together, but it couldn't stop the collapse. Not really. Bianca gave a little shiver and pressed closer to Cole.
God, this cellar is freezing.
He wrapped his arm around her shoulders right away.
Bianca, you're too delicate for a filthy place like this.
Then he looked down at me. Pity and contempt, mixed together.
Ella, How long are you going to keep up this stubborn act?
He walked to the edge of the pool, looked down at me.
The holy blood amber saved my life, but the healer says your poison already reached my blood. The only cure is heart's blood from the one who cast the poison. That's you.
My head hung low, sweat dripped through my tangled hair. I heard every word, and I couldn't help it. I laughed. Cole's brow furrowed.
What are you laughing at?
I raised my head. Let him see the mockery on my face.
I'm laughing because you're not just an ungrateful parasite. You're a stupid one, too. I already told you. Oath-breaking rape rash. But you keep calling it poison. You want my heart's blood? You think you deserve it?
His hand whipped through the air. A lash of blood match cracked against my shoulder. The sound of tearing flesh bounced off the walls. I grunted, bit my lip.
Hold up. Don't scroll away. Here are 5 reasons you have to keep watching. 1. Ella's ancestral bloodline is just waking up. What ancient secrets will it unlock? 2. Cole's bloodline collapse isn't over. Can the holy blood ember really save him? 3. Bianca's fake kindness hides a dark agenda. What's she after? 4. Ice vault torture pushes Ella to her limit. Will she survive and rise? 5. Cole's cruel threat will backfire. Wait for her revenge. Head to homepage for all episodes. You won't miss this epic twist.